Hello, it's Dan here telling my ways. So different view tonight. So I just thought I'd give you a quick tour of the workshop and the new bits and bobs that's going on. So further ado, let's have a little look. So obviously this is the new storeroom, which is what was the original part of this building, which is the brick building itself. So we've got the main tools, some serious stuff, also just all general maintenance tools as well. Section of Model U stuff all over there, which is always handy to have. My array of static grasses, most of WWS stuff. I quite like a lot of their stuff. Mixtures of stones, different grits and dust and dirt and whatever else. Starting a collection now of Batman scenic bits and bobs. Some are destined for commissions in the pipeline. Paints and all bits and bobs like that. Ballasts and all sorts. So this is the new room. This is the layout room, showroom, I don't know what I want to call it really. Looks like a lift to be honest with you, but we should go through, push the doors through, and ta-da, here we go. So, not a massive room, say sort of 9 foot by 6, but it just makes the layouts in more of a safer place. A little quarry over there, and this is is Tunnel Lane. I must admit I'm sort of toying with what to do with this really, whether to sell it, strip it, not quite sure really. Got a couple of different options. I might convert it to DCC, which we've done very easily, and sort of stick with it. I'm not sure really. It was built a year and a half ago. My skills have become a lot better since I built this, so there's areas that I noticed that I'm not happy with. I'm just wondering whether it's worth bothering trying to rectify it or just say enough's enough and make a new one, I think, which might be possibly easier, I think. But yeah, that's Tunnel Lane. That's where it all started for me 2 years ago. So you can see the canal's quite dusty. More stores, so my laser cut buildings and bits and bobs in there, bit of rolling stock, all in there, so that's quite nice. So that's the main entrance into the building. A few steps up because the floor's different heights. It's all 9 levels to walk through, which is lovely. So that's that one. I'm gonna say that's the showroom, should I say? It's just a glorified showroom, but showroom. And then we go into here, which is the main workshop, which is now a lot more emptier, which is great. So at the moment on the table we have Little Burford. So it's a 12-foot end-to-end O gauge. So obviously one section in front of us there, one set right at the back over there, and then the other set, or part of the layout, is up here as well. So I'm just sort of going through one at a time. I can fit 12 foot in here quite comfortable, but it's just at the ends is a bit tight, so it's just easier to do one board at a time. So tonight's project is to carry on with the scenic work. I think it'll be quite nice when it's done. Basic grass is down, matting down at least. So we're starting now obviously with a little hedge there, starting to add a bit of interest and obviously sort of proper static grass to it now as well, to add effect. So the other half, a few die-cast, Oxford die-cast vehicles for bits and bobs. The famous Moggy Miner, it seems to appear all my dioramas. There's a platform there for Little Burford. Behind is some of the Intensia buildings, and also a fair price chimney there as well, which should be destined for another project. Where are we looking? This is just the sort of back and forth DC end to end little thing, little line, just goes back and forth by itself quite happily. Future project, Garrison, Peaky Blinders, sort of S sort of style, Black Country Museum, if you've ever been there. Layout to build at some point, which will be quite interesting again. But yeah, so there we go. Hopefully you can sort of see what we've been up to the last sort of week or so, sort of nighttime jobbies, trying to do as much as I can, but I think it's all come together. So it should work out nicely. So workshop is obviously behind us, storeroom, and then we have the main layout room in here. So yeah, anyway, thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye bye.